Wagwan, you dickheads. It's your boy, Big Brain, aka Brain King. Brain Summer, the smartest man alive. The smartest man alive, B. Yeah, and I stand by that, bitch. And I'm back with a new video. This is actually my second channel, so if you're seeing this video for the first time or you're seeing me for the first time, this is my main channel, not second. And I have a second channel that you can go subscribe to after you subscribe to this one, because I need you to subscribe to this one. Today, I have a video by Jubilee. First of all, let me introduce myself. As I said, I'm Big Brain King. On this channel, I do reactions where I give my opinion. I'm a very opinionated person. I have a lot of opinions, so I should give them. I should not keep my opinions to myself, even though they are my opinions, and they should be taken as opinions. If you disagree with them, that's on you. I respect your opinion, and I respect you, and you should respect mine. So, with that being said, thank you. Let's get into today's video. So, today's video, I have a video by Jubilee. I don't know what you call it, how you call it, but the link is going to be down in the description below. You can go watch the full video by yourself. And the video titled, "Do Trans Athlete Have an Unfair Advantage?" Trans versus cis athlete. If you don't know what trans is, trans people is a transsexual person, a person that transitioned from a gender to a different gender because they identify as that gender. And cis is straight, like myself. And I can hear you through, and I can hear a lot of you through the cameras, you fucking woke motherfuckers being like, who the fuck does this cisgender straight motherfucker think he is with his fucking opinion? Who the fuck told him that he can have an opinion on trans matters? I said so, nigga.
Trans athletes have an unfair advantage. Step forward if you agree.
Trans athletes have an unfair advantage.
When you first think about like transgender athletes, I guess
Let me answer to that question, then we can hear what they have to say. They said they have an unfair advantage. When it comes to trans community, we got two sides of this question. So we got trans men and trans women. Trans men, which means a woman that became a man, and trans woman, which means a man that became a woman. When it comes to trans woman, aka a man that has been a man, or that has became a woman, we can say that there is an advantage. I'm not, because you know what? We are talking about science, body anatomy. When it comes to body anatomy, it is by a biologic need. No matter what you have to fucking say, a man will always be stronger than a woman. Always, no matter what you say. I'm not saying that women are weak. I'm saying that a man will always be stronger than a fucking woman. So, with that being said, a trans woman is going to be stronger than a cis woman, cisgender woman, when it comes to wrestling, running, anything, because your body once was a man, and it is the hormones and the body composition is still that of a man. But the opposite side, when it comes to women transitioning into being a man, they have a disadvantage because a cis man is going to be stronger than that transgender person. You know what I mean? Because it's a lot of shambles. So with this, I do not agree with it. I partially agree with it, if you know what I mean. So yeah, let's see what they have to say.
first thing you think about is, well, biologically, transition usually happens after puberty, right? So if this biologically male athlete goes through puberty, he gets like better bone structure, he has all these skills that he enhances, all these muscle that he puts on, and then he transitions. Yes, your testosterone levels go down, but you're always just gonna have that like things that you've gone through like during puberty that you have after you've transitioned. So I feel like there's always gonna be that advantage.
Yeah, let's see both sides now. Let's see why these guys disagree.
Among cisgender men and cisgender women, there are naturally differences in their anatomy, in their hormonal levels, in their height, bone structure, all that stuff. Like any cisgender woman compared to another might have a different body type. Some women are naturally very strong. If you take the advantage, which I think...
Listen, as I said, some women are naturally very strong. But if you bring a woman, we are talking about sports, okay? Let's not bring emotions into this, right? We are talking about sports. So if you bring a woman that swims, for example, we have an example of a swimmer that swims. Yes, she can swim. But can that woman compete with Michael Phelps, with man athlete? That's why in the Olympics, it is not a mix. It is a man's and women's Olympics. You get me? There is a woman's category and a man's category. They do not compete against each other because it is unfair. It is considered unfair. Get me?
Guarantee that I have an advantage.
What we usually hear in the like news and like politics and stuff is about trans women just because they're in so much prominence because they are winning. Like I can't remember what her name is right now, but she was a powerlifter. She is a powerlifter. I think she went to Tokyo Olympics and she's transgender. And they're winning by like a large amount like of weight.
If you truly believe that trans women have an advantage, even with hormones, then that means you truly believe that trans men have a disadvantage, even with hormones. So the argument that you hear most of the time is against trans women. So does that mean
that's what I was saying. The disadvantage is against women, not men. Trans women are by far superior. Not superior, I'm not saying superior. I'm just gonna say stronger and more dominant against women. But trans men are not going to have the same advantage.
Trans athletes should have a separate category in certain sports.
I don't want to say that they should be in a completely different category just because socially and legally, yes, they are that gender that they transition to, and putting them in another category just seems, from hindsight, seems wrong, but as...
It doesn't. It really doesn't. Because we are doing the same shit to disabled people. Why can't a disabled person compete against, a non-disabled person? You get me? So that's why there is Paralympics. I don't know how you pronounce that shit, but yeah, it's the same shit. So let's put trans women against trans women. Let's put trans men against trans men, because if you put a trans man against a cis man in the same sports, 90% of the time they are going to be dominated by cis men, unless you're a fucking beast. I do not care. Unless you're putting twice the amount of fucking practice times and shit, you're not going to be able to compete. And the same way goes to the opposite side. Women will not be able to compete against trans women. So yeah, let's do. I'm not saying exclude them, because you can be whatever the fuck you want to be. I do not care. I do not care at all. But how do I say this? You know what? Fuck it. So yes, my people, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment down below on your opinion on the subject matter. Should trans athlete compete with other cisgender athlete, or should they have their own league? Anything you want to say in the comments, let me know about it down in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. for more videos like these. And see you when I see you, I guess. Peace. And yeah, I'm wearing a different shirt because it's a different day. See you when I see you. Peace.